Well, if you're watching this on stream, link to the Twitch down below, you would know that I had to restart my recording because I didn't restart my game, and I didn't want to restart my game while I was recording. Hero Supercharger, again. I don't know why. I was just ranting about it before recording. There are 3 other Superchargers that it could be every week, and yet they keep giving us Hero. But I already grabbed it because I faked my recording out apparently, but I found the KNIGHTFIRE is back in the shop. I completely thought that I already had oh, I put my other copy in the book, I think. Yeah, see if I sort by name, yep, I only have 1 copy. So this is the second time the KNIGHTFIRE has come back, the only time it's come back since it was originally in the game. So if you're interested, there it is. Link to that video down below if you're interested in how the KNIGHTFIRE performs. I'm not going to lie to you, it's not a top tier bow, but it's actually, like, not that bad. Like, if you really want to make it work, you can, and it's good. We also have extra drops of rain this week, which is not as much of a headline as 6,000 reperk, but 480 rain is nice. It doesn't get you as far as 6,000 reperk goes, though. Anyway, moving on. I just want to make sure we got everything for that. Yeah, let's talk about what's going on in the daily side of things. In BR, we have a brand new emote, I'm being told, and based on my locker, I think somebody already gifted it to me. I think this is yesterday's shop. I don't know. There it is. Amazing Cube. I haven't actually seen this. We'll check it out in BR after the Save the World missions, but there are no free bucks today. That's okay, though, because we have 2 legendary survivors, a Tiger Jaw, broadside, vacuum tube shotgun, Ranger Deadeye, wall launcher, wall lights, the Riptide. Really, really good alerts for the legendary side of things. Then we got Shock Trooper Renegade, Hussbuster is very strong, vacuum tube rifle is very good, Thrasher is a top tier SMG, a couple of survivors, like really decent stuff. I'm actually kind of digging it. But that's pretty much it for the Save the World alerts, at least. Let's move on to the broccoli zone. In fact, you know, since somebody gifted it to me, I think we can check it out a little earlier. Yeah, there's Amazing Cube. So that's it. It's essentially, is that a 4x4 Rubik's Cube? Okay, so we're just getting flexed on now. They don't actually solve it, do they? I'm kind of curious. It would be mind-blowing to me if they actually made it solve, but I think they just rotate it over and over. I'm not going to watch this all day. It'd be kind of cool if they actually showed it. By the way, if you haven't seen, I think it's called Cubers or Speed Cubers. I don't know, but it's on Netflix. I know a guy. I know the guy who was like the lead camera guy for that documentary and worked with them, and it's very cool. I play Pokemon Go with him. So if you haven't seen, I think it's Cubers or Speed Cubers on Netflix. You should go check it out. It's a documentary about Rubik's Cube speed cubing, and I know a guy who was heavily involved. His documentary inspired it. A very cool, interesting story, but that is for another day. Copper Monsoon is available in the 15 zone. Let's go to the 23 zones where you have the Huskbuster and 4x reperk, which is very, very nice. And then we have in the 58 zones over here, Wall Lights, purple and gold. Take your pick. Couple of Mini World War Llamas, rare perk up, vacuum tube rifle, as mentioned, very good AR. And then, of course, there's that 4x reperk in the 46 zone, as we showed. And then in the 82 zone, we have a 4x legendary perk up and a legendary survivor. Pretty solid mission. I ran some ventures today, by the way, so I just got 300,000 XP. You should take care of your ventures missions if you haven't yet. We only have like 2.5 weeks to go. Bunch of epic perk up in this mission. And the 124s, though, are my next notes because there's nothing too interesting going on down here. We have the Bolt, wall launcher, legendary, which is very, very nice to have. 4x reperk. Wall launcher is one of the best traps in the game. Let me see down here. Yeah, 4x reperk, or perk up, I should say. And 225 legendary perk up in the alert and the 144 player. And then a bunch of really nice stuff. The 140s are very solid today if you're interested in getting some XP, which you should be, I think. In the Twine side of things, lots of perk up in the early 76 zones. Copper Viper's available if you want it. And then in the 100 zones, going all the way down here, we have a Legendary Defender, which is not a sniper one, so it's not too useful. But there is 4x. It is the Speed Cubers. Okay, that was a comment from a while ago. But 4x Drops of Rain is really nice to have in the 100 zone. And that's why I wasn't so excited about the shop. Like, even this 100 zone is probably going to give you like 200 or 300 Drops of Rain. Anyway, not too hard to come by rain. Ranger Deadeye, legendary broadside, 2 very, very good items to grab. Ranger Deadeye, if you guys haven't seen him before, I'll show him, even though I showed him like yesterday. He is a pistol SMG damage buff. Very, very good to have. If you don't have him, highly recommend running it. And in the 116 4-player, we have 4x Lightning in a Bottle, nice and solid. Lightning Pistol, believe it or not, technically stronger than the Thrasher if it has an elemental advantage, kinda, but it's very, very good. 4x perk up and perk up in the 124 4-player. I think like if the Thrasher has the same elemental, if it's nature, it's, I don't know. 4x perk up in the 132 4-player plus 266 epic, which is nice to see. Anti-air trap doesn't need to be legendary to be very useful, which is very cool. Even though legendary is the same expense as purple nowadays, purple is still going to work completely fine and do what you need it to do. 4x reperk and 4x legendary perk of the 140s, 5x Eye of the Storm, 5x Eye of the Storm, and 5x Storm Shards. So some evolution materials are definitely available in the 160s if you're looking to grab that hero supercharger, which, yay. In the candy zone, right off the bat, we have a copper vacuum tube shotgun. Really nice to see in the 46 zone. Vacuum tube shotgun is very, very fun to use. Very strong weapon indeed. And then in the 64 zones, I didn't really have a single mission pointed out here, but we just have like lots of rare perk up just sort of sitting around. Stampede is a very strong shotgun. Shock Trooper Renegade, Survivor. I don't even know what Shock Trooper does. Let's go find out together because I think he is... sort by name, looking for the S's. Shock Trooper is right here. Yeah, I believe it's Shockwave cooldown. Yep, there you are. So... It's a good hero to have if you're looking to spam Shockwave, but you'd have to like have a no cooldown on the Shockwave for it to be very useful. And yeah, but it's a thing. You can grab them. If you don't have them, I highly recommend grabbing it. You should always grab a hero you don't have. Tiger Jaw, very, very strong. I showed it recently in my shotgun video, so I'll link that down below. In the and the 4x and the 4x drops of rain. So this is probably the best mission in Canny. I think so. And in the Plankerton side of things, 28 zone, we have, boom, a tar pit. Even though it's blue, it's still a tar pit. It's still going to freeze the Smasher in its tracks. It's still going to do what a tar pit does. So if you don't have a copy, I highly recommend grabbing it. And then lastly, I wanted to show in the 40 zone, there's another wall launcher. So it's not legendary, but again, a wall launcher is still going to push things around. Although wall launchers care a lot more about impact and knockback, so maybe a blue one would limit you. Here's another one in Stonewood and a Thrasher. Very, very nice to have. And I think that just about wraps it up for the missions, other than the Monsoon is available in the 19th zone. Very, very strong pistol. Let's move on to BR. Thank you, Inspin, for showing me the lower levels of Ventures. Or I think everybody else was in the lobby, but they might have left. Moving on to BR. I haven't actually loaded up BR, so that gift is probably going to come through. Yep, from Ranko00. I appreciate it. Let's go to the item shop. What do we got here? I don't even know. We still have all of the bundles that have been available for a few days now. I'm just going to mostly gloss over these, but Taylor's available. I've never seen this skin before. If you're interested in anything you see, feel free to use code Mista to checkout. It really does support me. I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, we still have the St. Patrick's Day stuff. Is today St. Patrick's Day? I don't celebrate it, but it is, I think today actually is. Britestorm Bomber is also available. That is probably going to make the thumbnail because these are some of the coolest skins in the game, in my opinion. Very, very slick, very cool, fan-made and everything. So they are available once again. If you're interested in either one, I think it's just the one purchase. You can get the one bundle or the one skin. You're going to get both styles. So 1,500 V-Bucks for two skins they could have easily done 2,000 for, which I think is pretty cool. And then, of course, the brand new emote, which is the amazing cube. So if you're interested, there it is. I'm going to be heading out now. YouTube, subscribe if you're new. It's Twitch down below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.